up, guys? So I want to share with you the 10 foods I eat to help me build muscle, burn fat, and give me the energy to sustain my workouts so I can actually progress. These are the 10. Okay, so a lot of the stuff isn't rocket science. It's pretty simple. So I made a video about this about maybe 6 months ago, which had a few of the foods that I like. But basically, if you get these foods, you can't go wrong. And really, this should be the basic fundamentals of any type of bodybuilder type diet. These are the foods that will be best for you. One is tuna. It's super cheap and it's very low calories, just straight protein. Like I said, like you can get it less than $1 a can. One can has 80 calories, and that's nothing, and you're getting like 20 grams of protein. So rather than a protein shake, why don't you just take, I mean, I know protein is like assimilated a little faster, like the whey protein, but I just prefer to, eat my protein rather than get that quick carbs. And at the end of the day, or the quick protein, and at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters much anyway, and you're gonna save so much money. A can of tuna, and you're good to go. Another is rice, and it's whatever you prefer. I'm not going to get too deep as, brown rice will be more slow, the white rice will be faster. Don't worry about it too much. This is just the broad basic stuff. I like jasmine rice. It tastes really good, and if you want to add a little butter to that with some salt, it's great. Rice is going to give you your muscles carbs and energy, and that is stored as glycogen in your muscles, and so you're gonna have tons of energy if you eat the stuff. Like if you have there's also carbs in like junk food, but that's not the energy you want. Like if you eat a bunch of junk food then go to the gym, there's a big difference in the energy that you'll have as opposed to having like brown rice, white rice, jasmine rice, that kind of thing. So whatever you prefer, but make rice part of your diet. The third is oatmeal, and like I said, don't get too caught up in this. Obviously, the healthier the better, the less sugar the better, and it'll be the lower calories too. So you want to get the most bang for your buck. You want the lowest calorie foods that's going to help you achieve your goals the best, right? So I'll get the oatmeal that doesn't have much sugar at all, if any, and I'll add some stevia packets just for some flavor. If you put a couple stevia packets in a bowl of oatmeal, that should cover it as far as your, as the flavor, and it'll taste way better, and it's super cheap too. Like for example, a packet of oatmeal generally is only gonna be like 100 calories, and it's good carbs just like the rice. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys in on the best supplement for working out. That is water. It's just straight water. It's the #1 supplement. Water will do a few things for you. It'll give you energy in the gym, energy in your day. Like if you don't drink, you're gonna be dehydrated, and that's gonna make you tired. You're not gonna have stamina in the gym. And also your muscles are like a sponge, and water fills up your muscles. So your muscles will look bigger, fuller, and you'll have more sustained energy. And also it's just good for your organs, your skin, all that stuff. Drink a gallon of water a day roughly, especially if you're a guy. Another one of these obvious staples is chicken. Pretty much anywhere you go, it's cheap, and you can get it leaner the better. And whether you bake it, put it in a pan, whatever. Add seasonings to it, but also understand that when you're adding a lot of seasonings to the chicken, and even like dips like ranch or whatever, you're kind of defeating the purpose. Well, as far as the dips, you're defeating the purpose of lowest calorie as possible, but whatever works for you. What I was gonna say was, don't add tons of salt to it, because if you do, just keep in mind that you're gonna be retaining water if it's like over what you would normally eat. So if you do add a lot of salt and seasonings to it, just remember and understand this, like you're not gaining weight, you're just getting the sodium that is actually making you retain water. And also potatoes. You can do a few things with the potatoes. White potatoes, sweet potatoes, however you like them. You can, like with my sweet potatoes, I'll wash them up, chop them up into cubes. I can boil them and then mash them, put some butter on it with some salt. That's great. Or you can, you know, cut some holes in it and bake it. But however you choose, potatoes are a good source of carbohydrates. And like I said, carbohydrates are going to give you the energy in the gym, and it's not going to spike your blood sugar. So you'll have sustained energy. Okay, so these are the type of foods that you need to make a part of your diet so that you're getting the best results. And when you go in the gym, you're getting the most bang for your buck. You don't want to go in there and have no energy because you're not drinking water, you're not eating good carbs. You want to go in there and get just the most potential out of your body and out of the time that you're in there. Another good bodybuilding meal is cottage cheese. Now, I like to stay away from the dairy pretty much. I don't eat much dairy, but it is a good source of protein. And if you add some stevia packets or jelly in it, it's gonna taste great. So if you get like a little tub of cottage cheese mixed with some stevia or whatever type of sweetener you like, that would be good too. So some other things you can make part of your diet is salmon. It's a little more expensive, but you know, it's really good for you. Wild caught is the best. It has good protein, good fats. I would pick that up. Like I said, it's a little more expensive, but hey, if you got the money for it, I'd get it. Also, vegetables, green vegetables. You want to make that part of your diet because think about it, your body is your temple. So if you're not feeding it good stuff, you're not going to get the best out of it. And you know, you want all the antioxidants and all these good things that the green vegetables bring you, you know, and you know, if you don't cook it, that's the best. But and actually some things like tomatoes are actually, I read, better if you do cook them. But here's like broccoli you want to get, kale you can get. Kale is so good for you, but it tastes gross. So if you want to, like I found a good way to cook them. So here's what you do. Like if you're making rice and you know, you put the water in the pot. I don't use a rice cooker. If you put the water in the pot and you know, before and it comes to a boil, before you turn it down and put it the cover over it, chop up your broccoli, chop up your kale, whatever, and put it in there, then cover it and put it to low, and it's like you steam it. So it's way better that way. Another one you can take advantage of is caffeine. You know, you don't have to do the expensive pre-workouts. Just go to like, you know, your local grocery store and get like those cheap protein powders, not protein, those cheap caffeine powders, you know, like with some flavor that you can mix in water. You don't have to go expensive. You don't need a pre-workout. You know, you don't have to have it, you know, the expensive kind. You can just get a cheap little packet of caffeine at like a grocery store, like I said, and that'll suit you just fine, you know, if you need that extra boost. Also, like I said this in another video, I make avocados a part of my diet. They're cheap. Pretty much one avocado is about 200 calories, but it gives you good, healthy fats, which you need to make part of your diet. Like I said, like it's not just protein, not just carbs, you need fats as well. And avocados are good. Like you can mix that with tuna, chop up some onions, put that in there. It tastes so good. It's one of like my favorite snacks, but it's a good snack because think about it. You put a can of protein, that's 20 grams. You get the avocado, that's some good healthy fats. So for about 280 calories, you got a good bodybuilding meal right there. Thanks guys for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.